So, hello. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Lucas, and welcome to the Yoga with Lucas WBG home and live stream to your home studio. So, please roll out a mat, perhaps have some water nearby. You can sit on a block or on a cushion. Do you have a block or two blocks nearby? If you have them, great. If not, don't worry about it. All right, we're going to do a bit of a slow flow today. So we're going to start just tuning into our breath for another minute or so, and then we'll get into some seated warm-ups through tabletop on the ground. We'll come up to standing and do some more standing postures, a little bit of a flow, and then we'll take it back down to the ground. So in this seated posture, Sukhasana, just minding the posture with an upright and relaxed spine, eyes closed or gazing at a single point, and tune into the breath. And as you breathe, just soften and relax the body to make more space for the breath. Very good. Let's take a breath together to begin. Breathing in through the nose and smooth exhale from the mouth. We can use our Ujjayi breath to slow down, control the breathing, activate the relaxation side of the nervous system just with a constriction of the throat as we exhale out. So breathe in and a nice long smooth breath out. Let's come on down to our back. We can bend the knees so that the ankles are close by our seat. And again, just softening the shoulders, taking a breath in. And with a long breath out, relaxing through the back. Let's reach our fingertips straight up towards the ceiling and let's interlace our hands. Let's draw the hands over to the right. You can pull the left hand over a bit. Then take it back through center. Inhale. And exhale, draw the right hand over to the left side. Taking another breath. And we'll take it back to center. Just reach the arms up overhead. And then press the hips up. And with an exhale, we can lower down the spine and lower the hands back to our side. Really good for the back health. Coordinate the movements here as you inhale and reach back, press up. Then exhale, lowering it down, taking the hands back to your side. Take 3 more. Then go ahead and draw your knees into your chest. Hug the knees in a bit and sway back and forth, left and right. And let's hold in one knee and straighten the other leg out. Kind of pulse through that leg and switch. Pulse through that leg. All right. We can take the left foot flat. Let's reach the right foot high. Hold behind the right thigh and point and flex through the toe. Give the foot some circles in both directions. And then we'll switch. Right foot down, left foot high. Pointing and flexing through the toe. So you're always welcome to slow it down. I go a bit faster when I'm presenting. Okay, and take the foot in some circles. And then circle the other direction. And take any modifications, variations that you like to really make this your practice. All right, we'll take the foot down, draw the knees in, and we're going to rock up to a seated pose, but take your time here. Small rocks at first. As long as this feels good on your floor, we all are on different floors here. So, activating through every vertebrae. Taking your time. And take a few more if you like it, otherwise come right up to a seated pose. And from a seat, let's take our hands, inhale and raise them up. And exhale, take them in front of us here. We can walk them forward. You can even curl the toes here. This is going to help you to protect your knees or your hips if you have any tightness there. You can take the forearms down to a block. Or maybe the forearms come right down to the ground, softening down for another breath. Let's walk the hands in. Let's take the hands behind us. You can come up to spider tip fingers or just take the palms down, but very little pressure in the palms. Okay, hug the shoulder blades together. Inhale, draw the belly up. This is a counter stretch. Okay. Then let's take the spine back to neutral. Let's switch the cross of our legs. And same deal again. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, take them in front of you. You can take them to, take the forearms to a block if you like. Just hinging over. So now you should feel the stretch in your opposite hip. Okay. Or maybe you feel it in both hips. That's good too. Finding some length in the spine. Some ease. Walk the hands in, stack the shoulders again. We'll take the hands behind us again. Here we're going to hug the shoulder blades together. This sternum part, solar plexus here, we're going to bring that forward and up. Let the head rock back. Very good. And let's come forward into a tabletop. All right, palms under your shoulders, knees under your hips. And let's go right into our cat-cow today. So let's inhale, drop the belly and gaze forward. And exhale, round the spine. So I invite you to take the movement a little bit faster, but don't go all the way into it. So just take some more micro movements. Just for this first cat-cow. Inhaling, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. Waking up the spine. All right, we're going to come back to that. Take it to neutral here. And let's take some circles of the hips around the knees. Warming up the wrists as well, just starting to put pressure on them. And let's switch directions. And let's take it to neutral. Let's tuck our toes and let's press the hips back for a down dog. Hug the chest towards the thighs. Let the heels relax down. Find your mountain peak shape here. 3 breaths, really tuning into the breath. Gripping down through the hands. And let's lower the knees again. Now, I want you to bring your right leg out to the side here. We're just going to find some hip circles with that right leg. It's going to be small circles or large circles. And then switch directions. Let's lower it down and go over to the other side. Find some circles there. You're always welcome to hang out in a pose longer if you like. And then switch other circles, opposite direction. All right, we'll lower it down here. And let's find a little bit of a shift with the hips. Let's shift the hips forward, gazing up. Now let's exhale, let's press it back towards the child's pose. Just find a few more of those with your breath. We'll roll the spine forward and then press the hips back. So we're going to roll it forward through the back, send a roll forward, and press it back. Good. Send that roll through your spine. And press it back. Let's take child's pose here for 3 breaths. So big toes to touch, knees apart, softening the head down. As long as this feels good for your hips, you can always bring your hips further forward. And then let's take it back to our tabletop. And let's go ahead and rock over to our left side here. So supported side plank on the left. You can look down and check that your hand, your knee, and your foot are in a line and you're reaching your top hand up high. And breathe. Let's take this top hand, let's reach it overhead here. Press into the side edge of that back foot to stretch the side body here. And we'll find some circles. All right, we'll reach it straight up. Inhale. And exhale, let's rock over to the other side. Stacking the hips and the shoulders. Get this bottom knee underneath of the hip as much as feels good for you. And again, take the top arm by the ear. Pressing into the side edge of your back foot. Really stretch the side body. And let's find some circles. Heading both directions. And inhale, reach it up. Exhale, take it down, high to low. Inhale, let's pull the chest forward a bit, baby cobra. And exhale again, lower back down. Let's do 2 more baby cobras. Inhale. And exhale, just gentle pressure in the hands with this one. Inhale, peel the chest. And exhale, lower it down. Let's lower down one cheek down to the mat. Let's rock the heels left and right. And as you're rocking your heels, some momentum so that the hips sway side to side. Then let's bend the knees and reach back for the ankles. Now, if you can't quite reach your ankles, this is a good place for a strap if you happen to have a strap. Otherwise, just go ahead and float everything up in locust pose. All right, pressing the hips down, finding some lift, some stretch for 2 more breaths. We'll take the hands under the shoulders. All right, lower one cheek down to the mat for a breath. Now let's press it back. Let's press it back to a child's pose, but we're not going to stay here. We'll shift it forward to a cobra. All right, stack the shoulders over top of the hands. Whenever we come to this pose, we want to really stack our bones. All right, tuck the toes, press to a down dog. Good, let's bend and straighten the legs. Pedaling out the dog. Invitation to really slow it down and work one side. And then the next. Let's bend the knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk, step, or float to the top. Halfway lift. And exhale, we'll fold. Inhale, root to rise. Nice and steady. Take your time to roll up the spine. All right, soften the shoulders here. Let's find some shoulder shrugs. Shrugging the shoulders up and back. And shrug in both directions. Now with the feet parallel and hips width distance or so, let's find a bit of a sway with the torso, just from one side to the next. And you're going to let the head and neck relax as well as the shoulders. All right, and as you do, you can bring up the opposite arm. Now let's take it to the top. Let's do another warm-up exercise. We'll go into a bit of a flow here. So at the top, we're going to bend the knees with the hands here, kind of like we're holding a ball. Okay, inhale. Exhale, we're going to reach up high. Inhale. Exhale, take it down low. Good. Inhale to reach up. Inhale as we reach the arms high. And exhale, sitting into the squat. Inhale, reach it up. Maybe you come to your toes. And exhale, find a nice bend in the knees. Nice straight line from your crown of your head to your tailbone. And inhale, we reach it up. And exhale, get low. Yeah, let's do 5 more. Inhale up. With your breath. Sitting as low as feels good. Find that thunderbolt shape through the spine, through the body. Straight through the spine. Right, and let's do 1 more. But this time, let's lower the heels and let's simply fold forward. Hips back, heart forward. Forward fold. And let's hang here for a breath. Okay, slight micro bend in the knees. Let the head and the neck relax. Breathing in. And smooth sigh out. Let's find a few halfway lifts here. Take your hands to your shins. Inhale, simply draw the shoulders back. And exhale, let's fold. Really good for the back. Let's do that twice more. Inhale. And exhale. And once more. Inhale. And then let's take the hands down to the mat. Step back to a plank pose. Inhale and plank. Exhale, high to low. Maybe come to a low plank. Hug the elbows in. All right, maybe you lower the knees. Inhale, shift forward. Pull the chest forward. Maybe the knees are down. Maybe the thighs are up. All right, then press to a down dog. And in this down dog, let's bend and straighten the legs a bit here. So bend the knees. Press the hips back. And straighten. And a couple more like that at your own pace. Then bend the knees, inhale, look up. Exhale, walk, step, or float. Find a halfway lift. And to exhale to fold. Inhale, take your time, roll up the spine. Head and neck comes up last. Soften the shoulders. Let's inhale, sweep the arms up, big range of motion. Hands together. And exhale to the heart. Let's get into a bit of a flow. So let's inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or press back. Taking a breath in plank. Exhale, high to low. Inhale, point the chest forward, gaze up. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Two more breaths here. Really hug the armpits open. Let's bend the knees. Inhale, look up. Exhale, walk, step, or press and flow. Find a halfway lift. And a fold. Inhale, root to rise. Urdhva reach high. Exhaling hands to the heart. Let's do that again. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, hips back, heart forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands and step back. Ride the breath down or pause for a breath in plank. And meet me in down dog. And in this down dog here, let's take our left foot to the center of the mat. Reach the right foot up, bend the knee, rotate the hip, and then bring the knee to the nose. And reach it back, rotate the hip, open again. Let's find that a couple more times. Take the knee to the nose. Then inhale, reach it back, rotate it open. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Let's step that right foot back up at the top of the mat. Lower the back knee here. All right. And let's take our hands on top of that knee. Lean the hips forward. Reach the arms up for exalted low lunge. Just let the hips rock forward. You can even take the hands behind the head. And then let's draw the hips back, bring the hands forward. So this is a great place for those blocks if you have them, or if you just have one block, you can kind of take it under the knee. Peel those front toes up here. You should feel the stretch around the knee. So if you have any knee issues, don't do this one. It's definitely hard on the knees. All right, Hanumanasana, monkey splits. We're going to take it forward here. Let's take the left hand to the mat, right hand to the sky. Good, and let's take the right hand down. Bring the right foot back, inhale. Exhale, high to low. Let's take a vinyasa. Your vinyasa of your choice. Pressing back to down dog. And from down dog, let's do the left side. So inhale your left foot high to the sky, bend the knee, rotate the hip open. And exhale, bring the knee to your nose. Inhale, send it back, stack the hips as much as feels good for you, okay? Exhale, knee to the nose. Twice more. Inhale, take it back. Maybe you rotate it open. Bring it forward. And last one. And step that left foot in between your hands and lower your back knee. Okay, hands to top of the knee and then reach them up nice and high. Soften the shoulders, gaze up. Breathing into balance on the mat and in life. We'll take the hands down to the mat here. Draw that front hip back. You can curl those front toes up. You can always lengthen the stance a bit in this pose if you like. Perfect. And let's take it forward. Bending into the knee. And we'll take the right hand to the mat and the left hand to the sky. You're always welcome to, in this pose, tuck the back toes and straighten the leg if you would like to activate more through it. All right, and we'll ground the hand. Let's straighten our back leg here. Or let's step the foot back. Come to a plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, high to low. Good. Inhale, pull it forward. And exhale, down dog. Let's bend the knees. Inhale, look up. With the exhale, walk, step, or press and flow. Halfway lift and fold. Inhale, root to rise, reach high. Exhale the hands to the heart. Let's take a cleansing breath here. Breathe it in. And sighing out. And let's find a chair pose. Let's zip the feet together in our chair. Here, inhale. Exhale, reach your right hand back and your left hand forward. All right. You're going to keep your knees in line. Keep them stacked above the feet. So we're going to counter twist from the core. All right, inhale to center, straighten the legs. Let's find our chair pose again. All right, inhale. And exhale, left arm back, right hand forward, twisting to the left side. Again, we're going to keep our knees stacked over the middle of our feet. They're going to want to splay to one side. Weight even in the feet, finding the twist through the whole spine. All right, inhale, straighten the legs, reach up. Let's step the feet apart. Hips lift distance. And then with an exhale, let's fold over. We're going to hang here for a few breaths here. So finding a micro bend in the knees. Let's take hold of opposite elbows for ragdoll. You can sway the head side to side. You can nod the head and neck. Very good. Halfway lift. And exhale, plant the hands, press and flow or step through your vinyasa or right to down dog. Let's go ahead and lower our knees here. We're going to find thread the needle. So right hand to the mat. Inhale, reach your left hand up high to the sky. With the exhale, we're going to slide it through. Coming down to the left shoulder, the left temple. That right hand's going to reach up overhead as you press the hips back. All right, some of you are going to want to take this right hand behind the tailbone to open up the chest. Find some rotation up to the sky. Breathe into that. Always feel free to explore what variations and modifications that you enjoy through yoga. Good, and let's take the top hand back to the mat. Press, inhale, reach the left hand high. And we'll take it down. Good. Let's do the other side. Inhale your right hand to the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, we're going to thread it through. Thread the needle on the opposite side. So right temple down, left hand up overhead. Find an arch here through your outstretched fingertips down to your tailbone. Let's take the left hand back to the mat. Press, inhale your right hand high. Then we'll lower it down. All right, I said we were going to come back to cat-cow here. So let's do it. Let's take 3 rounds nice and slow. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze forward. And exhale, round the spine, pressing the mat away. Good. Inhale, drop in the belly, pointing the chest forward. Exhale, press in the mat away. You can rotate through your arms here as well. So when you inhale, bring the eyes of the elbows forward. And then with the exhale, rotate them, pressing them back. So finding how to use more of the body in this alternation. And go ahead and finish this round that you're on. Take it to neutral. Tuck the toes, press the hips back to a down dog. Bend the knees, inhale, look up. Exhale, walk, step, or press and flow. Halfway lift and fold. Inhale, roots rise, reach high. And exhale, let's draw some circles down the sides here. Let's inhale, reach it up through center. And exhale, send it down either side. Twice more. Inhale, reach it up, chest up high. And exhale down the sides. Once more, inhale, reach up through the center. And exhale down along the sides. Beautiful. Let's reach our right knee up. And we're going to step it back to warrior one, nice and smooth. All right, find a 45-degree angle with that back foot. Get a nice crescent shape going here through that back leg, up into the arms. And let's open up to a warrior two. All right, front knee towards those front middle toes. Stack the shoulders over the hips. And expand, reaching long from fingertip to fingertip, and breathe. Go ahead and take the forearm to the thigh. Take that top arm up on high. Breathe and reach. Side angle. Let's take that back arm, top arm behind the back here. Drawing the top shoulder back a bit and breathing. Breathing into the ribs here to help find strength in the twist. And then we're going to windmill the arms back open. Warrior two. All right, we're going to flip our front palm, scoop it forward and up. Breathing in through the fingertips. Take another breath here. And then with the exhale, you're going to step the back foot up to the front foot, and then we're going to fold down to the mat. Let's take a breath here. Your fingers can come down to a block or the mat, whatever works for you. And then let's root to rise. Take it up all the way. Inhale, arms come high. Exhale, hands to the heart. Left side, inhale your left foot high. We're going to float it back to warrior one, nice and smooth. And you can always widen your stance for more balance. Really find that line from your back heel up through to your right fingertips. Stacking the torso. Soften the shoulders and reach up. Really feel the alignment. Inhale and exhale to a warrior two. Create length, press the feet away from each other. And we'll come to a side angle, forearm to thigh. Reach your top arm high. Really grounding into that thigh. And then we'll wrap the top arm behind the back. Breathing into the ribs as you draw the top shoulder up. Rotate it. And let's windmill our arms open, coming back to a warrior two. Flip your front palm, scoop it in reverse. That back hand can come around the legs, nice and strong in the foundation, mindful of the 90-degree bend in your front knee. Then take a big breath in. And step your back foot up to your front foot. Hands come to the top of the mat. Let's hang here for a breath. And let's root to rise, roll up the spine, reach high. And exhale, hands to the heart. Let's take one more series through down dog. All right, so let's find a chair pose. Sit a bit deeper and come up onto your heels. Strong breath in. Heels down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, press and flow, or step back. Take your vinyasa transition. To down dog. Inhale your right foot high. Exhale, take your knee to your nose, round the spine. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, tap your knee towards your right elbow. And inhale, reach it back. And with the exhale, step it up in between your hands. We'll rise up to warrior one. Take your time. All right, inhale. Exhale, we're going to lean and sweep. Inhale up. And exhale, we sweep. Once more, inhale, reach. And exhale, we sweep. And open up to a warrior two. All right, turn your front toes in. Reach the arms up nice and high. And let's pinch the heels in, reach the elbows out. Come into a goddess pose. All right, inhale, reach the shoulders open. Exhale, bring the forearms together. Inhale, opening. Exhale, bring them together. Once more, inhale. And then exhale. All right, open it up. We'll do one more like similar. Hug the elbows in, arms out, kind of at 45 or 30 degrees. All right, then we're going to straighten the legs, bring the tops of the hands together. This is an exhale. Now we're going to inhale, broaden the chest space, drag the elbows in, sit into your seat. Exhale, hug the hips together, bring the shoulders in. Inhale, hug the elbows in, gaze up. Exhale, kind of closing off everything into the chest, straightening the legs. And then inhale, opening up everything from the neck. Again, exhaling. And inhaling. Once more. Good. Now inhale, reach up, turn those front toes in. And with the exhale, we're going to dive down. If you have that block handy, great. Take it down, take it under your left gaze, reach your right hand up high to the sky. Draw the hips together, weight even in the feet. And switch, right hand down, left hand up high. Let's take the hand down. Let's go ahead and take our hands to the mat. Walk our hands towards our front foot, which is going to be your right foot. Turn everything to face that foot. Step the foot back. Inhale. Exhale, down dog or vinyasa. Take your transition. All right, one more series like this, yoga friends. Inhale the left foot to the sky. And exhale, knee to nose, round it. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, send it back. And then step it forward and rise to warrior one. Yes, strong yogis. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, we lean and sweep. Inhale for some sky. And exhale to the earth. Beautiful. Once more. Then we're going to windmill open to warrior two. Right hand first. Stretch the fingertips out away from each other. Gaze forward. Good. And then straighten those legs. Turn the front toes in. Reach the arms up high. I'm going to go right to the bind today. So take the hands behind your back. Hug the shoulder blades together. Inhale, belly forward, rock back, gaze up. And exhaling, dive down in between the legs. Reach the arms up high, soften the head, neck, and shoulders. And we'll take the hands down to the mat. Let's walk the hands over towards the back foot, the right foot. Stretch the left shoulder. And then walk them back over to the left foot. Stretch the other shoulder. Then turn ahead, everything towards the front of the mat here. All right. Step that front foot back. Inhale. High to low. Exhaling. Pull it forward. And press it back. Good. Let's find 2 more breaths here in down dog. Send long through the spine. Then bend the knees, inhale, look up. The exhale, walk, step, or press and flow. Halfway lift and fold. And then root to rise, take it high. Sweep the arms up. Bring the hands into heart. Let's find a tree also. Let's stand on the right foot. So I'm going to find a little perch on this block here. This is not necessary for the pose, but if you want to try it with me, go for it. Maybe make sure you have something to balance. So ground into that right foot. The left foot's going to come up to the ankle, the calf, or the thigh. All right. Start with the hands at the heart, finding your balance, gazing at a single point. And then grow the branches. Now you can press the foot and the thigh together to help open up the hips. Open up the shoulders, nice and expansive. Welcoming in the day with balance. Let's inhale, reach it up and lower the foot. And sweep it down. Halfway lift. Folding. And then inhale, we'll rise back up. Let's go ahead and stand on our left foot now. Taking the right foot to the ankle, the calf, or the thigh. All right. Find your balance, my tree friends. Relax the hips. Let them come out a little bit wider. And growing the branches. Let's inhale, reach it up, and step the foot down. Let's just shake it out. Shake out the shoulders a bit. Shake out the hips. Any other intuitive movements that you want to take here? We could sway the arms back and forth here. Give yourself a pat on the back. All right, and we could step the feet a bit wider and sway from side to side. You let the arms tap the front and back body. And let's go ahead and come down to our mats, finding a seated pose. Reaching the legs straight out. We're going to come to Ardha Matsyendrasana, Lord of the Fishes. So first we find our Dandasana pose. We bend the right knee. Take the foot and step it across the thigh. Reach our right hand behind us. All right, inhale the left hand high. With an exhale, you can hook and twist, or you can go ahead and simply hug the leg in. So I encourage you to find the way that, the expression that makes this work for you. Twisting from the core. You can adjust a lot of things with the angles here to work on your hips. Wherever you have tension in your hips, you can really use this pose, especially in the side of the hips, from a lot of the stuff that we do in yoga. And we'll take that leg back out straight, bending the left knee, taking the left foot in, and stepping it across the thigh, left hand behind you. Very good. Tailbone nice and rooted into the earth as we reach the right hand up high. We're going to hug this left knee in. You're also welcome to hook, of course, finding the expression that works for you. Twisting from the core. We'll release that. Let's come on down to the back, nice and smooth, y'all. Bend the knees, take the feet in front of the seat. You're going to press the hips up, find a bridge pose. Okay, so you can interlace your hands underneath of the back, roll over top of the arms if you like. Press the arms down to reach the belly higher. For 2 more breaths. Good, and go ahead and soften that down, roll down the spine. All right, we can rock the knees left and right. Nice and easy. And now go ahead and take another bridge, a wheel, or if you want to take supine figure 4, go for it. Okay, we're not going to do that one next. So this is yogi's choice, and then we're going to do supine twists. All right, so I'm going to cue through a shoulder stand. You're welcome to join me, or you could take legs of the wall or take a block underneath of your sacrum if you like. Okay, let's take a couple minutes. Just if you are in the shoulder stand, supporting the lower back. Weight in the elbows, weight in the shoulders. Find a way to make this easy. And if you wish to take it to a plow pose or deaf man's pose, you're certainly welcome to do that. We'll take the knees down and slowly come back down, vertebrae at a time. And we'll reach the legs out. We're going to come to the counter pose fish. So take the hands underneath the seat, point through the toes, legs are long. Hug the elbows in and press the solar plexus up high. Head's going to rock back. And we'll soften it down. Let's bend the knees. Let's take hold of the knees. Hold them above the hips. Finding some gentle circles or sways. Inhale and exhale. Let's rock the knees over to the right side here. Supine twist. You can cross one foot over top of another, or you can use a block underneath if you like, or both if you want to get really fancy. Okay. Breathing deeply here, noticing the expansion of the rib cage with the breath. And we'll take it back to center. Inhale. And exhale, rock it over to the other side. Maybe you find the same variation on this side. Maybe it's something different. If your hips are a little uneven, feel free to work on your body in the way that works, the way that's the most healing for you. Find 2 deep breaths here. Good. And let's take the knees back into center. Let's take the knees in. Let's find some circles. Circle the knees out and up and around. Both directions. Then if you wish to take the ankles or the soles of the feet, find some happy baby rocks and rolls. Go for it. You can always use this to offer a massage to the upper back, as long as that feels good for you. And then lowering the feet down. Or you can take the soles of the feet together, let the knees rock ride. If you wish to take a supine butterfly, you're welcome to hold on to that for as long as feels good for you. I recommend keep it to 20, 30 seconds, but everybody is different. Then we'll reach the legs out here for Shavasana. Let's take some rocks and rolls, some sways. Really take your time here to find yourself, to make yourself comfortable. Get yourself in the center point. All right, so that find some space in between the shoulders and the hips, something that you can really relax into. And then softening into stillness. Simply allowing the mind and body to relax deeply. Taking a mental body scan here, feeling into the body and just letting go of any remaining tension. And begin to breathe deeper and fuller, just mindfully expanding the lungs. Let's take a big breath in together. Smooth exhale. And again, breathing in. And slowly breathing out. Once more. And with a smooth exhale, beginning to one at a time wiggle the tips of the fingers and the toes. Finding some gentle movements, awakening and enlivening the body through the hands and the feet. Shoulders. Mindfully reaching the arms up over the head, pointing through the fingers, pointing through the toes. Inhale. Exhaling with a morning stretch or a yawn as you bring the knees in. Holding behind the knees. And then rocking to one side. Taking a moment here in the seat of full potential. And pressing to a seated pose. Taking just a few more moments here. Take some more time today to stay grounded in the body. Thank you so much for moving and breathing with me today. Let's take one more breath in together. And nice smooth exhale. The hands together at the heart. We share the word that means that we are all connected. Namaste. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you again tomorrow at 10.